Hey guys, Briefings here. Now I make the legs of the costume. Now, I had no idea like how to go about making the crotch and butt, so I kind of just winged it. So you want to make like a triangle shape for the front, and always keep sizing on yourself, make sure it fits you right. You don't want it to be too big, you don't want it to be too tight, and you don't want it to be too bulging because that's weird. Like I know some people are into that, but that's weird. It's an animatronic with a dead body inside. You don't want to sexualize this in any way. So you want to take some more foam and kind of wrap it around yourself and try to just kind of roughly get out your size. You use a marker and kind of trace out a pattern. Basically make like a shorts almost like pattern on the back, and then the front almost like a triangle kind of shape. Use your hot glue. Make sure it fits right. Use scissors to trim. And you should be good. You want to like shape it out to make it like get rid of the rough edges, a bit rounder. Honestly, like winged the crotch part and butt part. Like I had no idea what to do for that. I never made an ass before. Like I don't know. You want to keep trying it on, make sure it fits right. And I used some black fabric to attach the front piece and back piece. That way I have some stretch when I put it on and take it off. Use your hot glue to kind of make it like curve in a bit on the sides so it doesn't like jet out too much because you don't want to look like bulky diapers. Now you want to make your thighs. Just wrap it around your legs. Trace it out and then make kind of thigh shapes. And then cut your holes and trim it, shape it. You can make it jagged and messy. You want to do the same thing with your calves. Wrap the foam around your legs, and roughly trace it out, glue it down. Then you want to like make it all jagged at the bottom and make your holes, and you don't really have to be too even, but they try to make them roughly the same size, but like the holes can be off and the jaggedness can be a little different. Use some creative freedom, have fun with it. So now with the knees, you just kind of make a circular shape, glue the underside of it, and try to like hold it and try to make it like more concave. And then that's it for the knees, really. I'm just making another calf, just like the same like the other calf. Don't have to be too even, but they have to fit your legs. Cut, glue, trim them down, shape them down, make them jagged at the bottoms. Now I'm making the flesh. I take liquid latex, and I take some paint, mix it together, and I make a flesh color. Now with liquid latex, it gets darker, like 3 shades, when it dries. So whatever shade it is, when you mix the paints, it's going to be 3 shades darker when it dries. So, and then I have this zombie skin that I don't remember how old it is, but I'm going to use it, so I just painted it, the rotten flesh color. I put it aside. But if you're allergic to liquid latex, you can use the sea sponge method, which you take a sea sponge, and then you cut it in half, and then you paint it. You trim it down, and make sure everything looks good. And, you paint the different reds and browns and a bit of purple, and add texture to it and detail, and, it just looks like the rotten flesh. So you can still have that gore effect, even if you're allergic to liquid latex. Now you want to just glue the foam all over. Rub down the fabric onto the hot glue with foam, and then cut off big chunks. Cut them into like little segments like that, and then just glue it down and glue underneath. Like so. You're gonna do that with all of the segments of the legs and the crotch and the knee and everything. It's basically the same thing, same process, just different angles. Like I said, I never did like the butt crotch area before, so I kind of winged it for that. Now with the thigh and calf sections, it's basically the same thing. You just glue the fabric down in sections. Knees, even easier. You put like a round piece of fabric right there and glue it down and then glue underneath. And it's done. Then you want to take your flesh, cut out chunks of it, and stick it through where all the holes are, where all the rip piece areas are. And just glue it down, and do that with each section and each area where you want to put the flesh. A bit repetitive, but hey, you get the job done. Just very tedious. Now when you're done with that, you can move on to painting the segments. Just like you did with the arms and legs and torso. You take the yellow, rub it down, and then you take your brown, the reddish brown, around the edges, and then you go around where all the holes are, and you just do that with each segment, the leg, and you do the knees. And then you take your brown and kind of in the different brush and kind of stipple the brown around on it, kind of make it smudgy and kind of gross, like crusty blood or like old, rotten, been there for a while, because he is like a 30-year-old dead body in a costume. So make it gross and gory. Have fun with it, guys. Now once you're happy with how all that's starting to look, you can set it aside and let it dry, and when it's dry, you can start putting it on the pants. So I just have these black pants. They're like not really yoga pants, but they're not really like activewear pants. I don't know. They're stretchy and they're black. So I stick them in where the leg holes are in the crotch piece, and then you like stick them in and you glue them down. Make sure it's not too tight, and then you try them on. Try them on. Make sure they fit right. And then when you're happy with how they fit, move on to the next segment, which is your thighs. You want to go one at a time and try them on after each time, and make sure you just glue the top so that your legs have more freedom and you can actually move them around. And only do them one at a time, and keep trying it on after each time you glue one down to make sure that it fits right and you have room to correct it. Before you put the calves and knees on. And once you're happy with how that's all fitting, and the thighs look good, you move on to the calves. Now with the calves, you gotta make sure they are a lot lower than where the thighs are, because you're gonna put the knees there. And I wore a second pair of pants underneath these pants when I glued the knees down so I wouldn't burn my knees. Or you can just kind of wing it and just kind of glue where you think the knees are. And when you put the calves on, just kind of glue just the top so that your legs have room to move around and whatnot. And once you're done that, you're basically done the costume. And then you can put the whole thing on and see how it looks. So this is my costume all finished. Springtrap with his moving jaw. He can move his hands, sorta. And his arms and torso look all good. And you can see legs. Now, where all the black is, I'm going to add more flesh and metal pieces. But that's basically it. And you can see the feet, how the feet look with the rest of the suit. Mind the mess. And yeah, you're basically done. Thank you guys for watching my tutorial. And see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.